What are you seeing differently in these Lindor at-bats over the last few?
His ability to use the whole field. I think I said it all the time, that every time he's using the whole field and going the other way, that's when he's at his best. First at bat, not trying to do too much, line right up the middle with a nice and easy swing under control. And then when you look at, he pulls the ball for a homer, but then you look at that last at bat against Doval, and he's able to drive the ball the other way like that. That's when he's at his best. So some really good signs, and it's good. It's good to have him feeling that way.
What stood out to you about that fifth inning for Holmes when it looked like he had lost the zone for a little bit and then comes through against the heart of the order like that?
Yeah, especially where he was pitch count-wise, and the top of the order, their best hitters coming up. We were traffic already. They're first and second, nobody out. But for him to just kind of like staying in the moment, not trying to do too much, continue to execute pitches, one pitch at a time mentality type deal. So he gets the first out, gets Devers, and then for him to finish it there was important for him, for all of us. It was just maybe we've seen it in the past when that type of inning gets out of hand, and then for him to be able to limit it there was really good.
You look at Nimmo, what he's done here for you this year. He got off to a little bit of a slow start, but after that, he's been virtually kind of slump-proof for you guys. How much is that kind of appreciated given what some of the other guys have gone through?
Yeah, he's a really good hitter, and he's been pretty consistent throughout his career. We've seen some of the ups and downs. Probably, like you said, didn't get out of the gate the way he wanted it, we wanted it, but, it's been a while now since he's been locked in, and even when he's not getting results, I feel like he's still going to be able to control the strike zone, walks, he does damage, and, his versatility. This is a guy that I've been using anywhere in the lineup, fifth, third, second, leading off. He posts, and then he'll give you quality at-bats against righties and lefties.
What did you make of the defensive game that Pete has, those picks and saves?
Yeah, the one from Lindor, not an easy one. That's an in-between hop there, and that ball gets away there. It's a completely different inning. And then the Mauricio throw, honestly, when Gibby told me that we were challenged, I was like, and even Pete kind of gave me a look like, what are we doing here, So I got to give Harrison an assist here because from the dugout, we didn't know why we were challenged. So, again, but that's you got to give credit to Pete right there.
With Holmes, after Bailey hit that single, typically that's a spot where you guys might look to bring in a reliever. He was already at 90 pitches. What was different about that tonight, especially since you had a rested bullpen?
Yeah, kind of rested. Look, I think it was just that we had a little bit of wiggle room there. Up 5. Usually we've been playing some tight games. When it's you're up 1, you're down 1, they're close, and the margin for error is minimum. So I felt like today, you're up 5 and you're trying to give the guy a chance to complete and finish that inning, and I'm glad that he was able to do it.
A lot of the lineup was able to set the table a few times there. What have you seen in terms of the maturity of the at-bats of these younger guys in the last few weeks?
Yeah, we've seen it, like you said, in the past couple of weeks, the way they control the strike zone. I feel like Mauricio, Albi's been locked in, TT putting the ball in play. I thought situational hitting overall as a team, we did a good job, but every time we got that bottom of the order doing what they're doing now, I've been saying it, the more we can get those guys at the top of the plate, we're going to be in a good spot.
What do you think of what you're getting from Rico Garcia?
He was really good again, we're talking about a guy that is able to go up to 97, 96, the breaking ball. I think his ability to throw strikes. This was something that we didn't see at the beginning of the year, but, competing in the strike zone. And for him to go multiple innings like that today, it made it look easy. That was pretty impressive, and it's good to see it.
Historically, Webb's done pretty well against the Mets over his career. What do you think was the difference tonight?
Yeah, and you're right. When you look at some of the numbers from some of our guys against him, they're not pretty. But first at bat of the game, Nim goes the other way like that and drive the ball with authority. I thought we just didn't miss. We got him up in the zone, and we didn't miss pitches. I thought we had a really good game plan, and we ended up executing. The situational hitting in that first inning that's what you want to see. Second and third, you get Soto, ground ball at second base, get the guy in, get the guy over, then Pete with a sac fly. And then just continue to have some really good at bats throughout the lineup against a pretty tough pitcher.
Good start to this important trip.
Yeah, very good start. It was a great team win. Clay did an outstanding job. Rico coming in did really good. Defense was there first inning. I could have made that play, but great start to a road trip, and just stay the course, and hopefully we can continue the journey.
Fully back to where you want it now?
I got rhythm. I feel good. I mean, I did what I wanted to do today. I had a game plan and was able to execute it. So that means my swing is in a good spot. You stay the course, continue to be better every day.
Have you been sort of feeling like the swing's coming back around in recent games, maybe not getting as many results, but is the feel there?
It was coming and going. It was one of those where it's just like I work, I feel good, then it disappears. It's just human nature. When you go through tough times, it's there, it goes away. It's you rely on the people around you and just hope that you get one or two hits, and if not, as long as the team wins, the nights are a little shorter. Just fortunate enough to get good pitches today, do what I'm supposed to do with the pitches that I got, enjoy it, have some cookies tonight, and then come back and try to do something good tomorrow.
The front office making the first trade deadline move today, going out and getting Soto.
Yeah, Eduardo and Stearns, the whole group, they're really good. I trust them. I believe in what they have done. They're really good. I like Soto coming in. I feel like he's one of the most elite left-handers in the game. And with we have and Desi here, I'm sure he's going to learn a lot and he's going to get back to being the top pitcher that he is.
Does what this team did at the trade deadline last year, bulking up, give you confidence that you can do it again as far as getting the reinforcements you need?
Yeah, 100%. Last year the acquisitions we made, they weren't just for last year. They're helping us this year. Brasoban became one of the high leverage relievers. It's just, like I said, I trust them. Whatever they're gonna do, they're really good at it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it's gonna be an exciting week for the Mets organization and for Stern and Eduardo. I'm sure they get excited when I'm sure every GM gets excited around this time of year.
You mentioned relying on the people around you. Was there one voice that really, one person or one thought that really stuck with you through some of those ups and downs?
Yeah, I don't want to say there's one person. There's a lot of people here support me and help me. But Rafa in the hitting department helped me a lot. And then Chavez has been good. Jeremy has been good, There's been a lot of people. A lot of people have come around me and tapped me on the back and say, keep going. And then, when we're winning games and then we got our little speeches at the end, it's good.
In a game like today, that can just sort of change the whole path, right?
Yeah. You can only put your head down and work as hard as you can and see what happens,
Brandon, what did you guys do so effectively against Webb, a guy that obviously has had your number for a long time?
Yeah, I think we were just able to capitalize on mistakes in the zone, but not try and do too much with him. We were able to get a few singles. TT, obviously, a huge at-bat, bases loaded, not trying to do too much, just puts the ball in play, beats out the double play, keeps the inning going, steals a bag, and then we're able to put a couple more runs up with another single. So I think it was just clutch hitting, and then just trying not to do too much off of him. He's a very good pitcher. There's a reason that he's an all-star for so many years, and he really enjoys pitching at this place and has done very, very well against us in the past. So we knew he was going to be a bulldog out there, and we were going to have to match that energy and just try and not do too much, but be on him all night.
Brandon, you, if you look back on this season so far, you've been really consistent for a long period of time now. What for you has been the key to just maintaining the stretch that you're on?
I honestly think just trying to stay the course. Last year, I think after the All-Star break, when I didn't make the All-Star game, I felt like, okay, then I'm not good enough. Like I need to do more, and I think that got me in trouble. And then I wasn't being myself there for a few weeks, and that kind of tail spun. So this year I've just kind of been like, I'm going to trust the process. I'm not going to be successful all the time, but that's okay. If I do the little things right on a daily basis, then I should be okay in the long run, and just trusting that process more often. It's been really important to us. We go back and we look at, okay, what are the expected numbers? How are you chasing? All that stuff. And when we go look at that stuff, it's looking pretty good. And so then we just stay the course, make small adjustments along the way, understanding that every pitcher is different and every team is different. But I think that's been the key for me is, just saying that, who I am is good enough, and let's just go out there and compete with what we've got tonight. Just make small adjustments along the way and trust the process.
What did you think of the front office made the first trade deadline acquisition? Yeah. What did you think of that move?
I think it's great. David knows what he's doing, and I think Soto's a great addition to our bullpen. Love bringing in hard-throwing lefty, and I've never enjoyed facing him. So, hopefully it'll be the same for everybody else.
How much the success you had with last year's deadline acquisitions give you confidence that they're going to get it right again? Yeah.
I mean, I would never put that on David where, hey, yeah, you got it right last time, and so you're going to be 100% this next time. That's just not the way this game works. These are individuals. These are people. We're not just robots, and this is a different market. New York is. So there's more than just what they've done up to this point that goes into that. So I think that David does a great job, and I think he gets a lot of advice and listens to people around him, and I think that's the way that you make the best decisions possible. I like this acquisition, but by no means am I going to sit here and say that he's never gonna fail when he comes over here. Like, that's just not the game. That's not baseball. But I really think he can help this team win down the road and in October, just being who he is.